Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Megan and today I have a huge haul for you. Surprise, surprise. This will be my last haul of the year other than my what I got for Christmas haul. So, it's pretty big, not gonna lie. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, we're gonna do this kind of section. I have nonfiction first. So the first book I have is Presents by Amy Cuddy. She is the same person who came up with like the Superman power pose that you kind of saw in like Grey's Anatomy, that kind of thing. It's bringing your boldest self to your biggest challenges. This was given to me by my boss at a leadership retreat, so looking forward to reading this one. Next is a user's, wow, I almost smacked myself straight in the face. Next is a user's guide to the brain, perception, attention, and the four theaters of the brain by John J. Rady, MD. I am very interested in how the brain works. I'm probably not going to read this in one sitting. It's probably going to be like an extended over time kind of read, but I am interested in reading about it. Next I got some biographies, and we have first Carrie Underwood's Find Your Path. I don't know if this is really a biography, but it's honor your body, feel your soul, and get strong with the Fit 52 life. So it's kind of like Carrie's motivational story, I guess. There's workouts in here, there's recipes in here, motivational quotes, that sort of thing. And I'm really excited because I love Carrie Underwood. I also love Candace Cameron Bure. If you don't know, she was DJ Tanner on Full House. She's in tons of Hallmark Christmas movies. And I just love her outlook on life, very in line with how I view things. I actually read one of her other books, and I'm excited to pick up this one as well. This one is called Staying Stylish, Cultivating a Confident Look, Style, and Attitude. And another person I really enjoy is The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So this one is his life, his movies, his world. So this one's more biography-esque. So it's just like all about The Rock. And then the final nonfiction book I have is a biography of Anne Boleyn, A King's Obsession. I became obsessed with the Six Tudor Queens, I guess you could say, because of Six the musical. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. I love it so much. It's so good. And I believe Anne was the one that was a mistress first. So, yeah. Alright, next I have some science fiction novels here. First we have Aurora's End, which is the third and final book in the Aurora Rising trilogy. I will be starting that in January. Very much looking forward to getting that series started. Wow, I said that so weird. Next I got Iron Gold and Dark Age, which are two companion novels to the Red Rising series. I just got the paperbacks because I got the Fairy Loot editions of Red Rising. Obviously Fairy Loot has not released Iron Gold or Dark Age, so I just got the paperbacks for cheap. And then I got 3 Dune books. We have Dune House Atreides, Dune House Carino, and Dune House Harkonnen. I could be pronouncing those very wrong, but there you go. And then sort of sci-fi, sort of dystopian, I have Stranger Things, Darkness on the Edge of Town, which I believe is more the Hopper 11 story, and I'm very excited about that. I don't know where to really fit this, so we're going to put it with the science fiction. I have Star Wars Made Easy, which is a basically children's book about Star Wars. It breaks down like the places, the weaponry, the characters, the storyline, the plot, everything. And I think I just really want to read it to get to know more about Star Wars, and there's no way to learn better than to have someone explain it to you like you're a kindergartner. Next I have some like historical fiction, I guess you could say. I don't know if they're historical fiction or like adult fiction. But first is Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice. This is a spellbinding classic that started it all. I don't know what this is about. I've heard the title many times. Also, look how floppy this is. I love that. Next is the Romanov Express. Honestly, whenever I see like Romanov in a title, I'm instantly intrigued because I love the Anastasia Romanov storyline. So I just immediately am drawn to it. I don't know if this is actually about Anastasia, but yeah. Next is The Little Paris Bookshop, and this is by Nina George. I'm guessing it's about a little bookshop in Paris, but I don't know. The title could be misleading. Who knows? And next is Close Up, which just looks like a 20s kind of historical fiction novel. It's about an actress who is the latest victim of the murderer the press has dubbed the Dagger Killer. So it's like a 1920s maybe, or just like glitzy glam celebrity murder mystery. And we have 1,000 Ships by Natalie Hines. This is just some sort of mythological story, and I love mythology, as we all know. It's like Greek mythology, so best. And finally of this section, I have The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. I thought I had this whole time, and I keep going to read it, and then I realized I never had it, so I went ahead and ordered it. This is the story of a woman who passes away, and she wasn't happy with her life, so she has the opportunity to try all these other lives within the Midnight Library. It's kind of this like limbo situation, and it just sounds like a lot of fun. Next, I have a crap ton of graphic novels, so I don't even know where to start, but we're just gonna kind of go into them here. So first I have The Golden Age. Most of these were picked up just because I like the illustration design, kind of. Like, I like how the drawings looked. That's basically what graphic novels are to me, but illustrations just look really cool. And it looks like it's about the Golden Age. I know, I'm very intuitive. Next I have volumes 1 through 8. I know there's more because I saw more there of just these like Greek god graphic novels. So 1, Zeus, then Athena, Hera, Hades, Poseidon, Aphrodite, Ares, Apollo. I again do know there are more. They had them in hardback. I'm waiting for the paperbacks. Next I have Anya's Ghost. I actually saw this on several people's channels for fall recommendations this year, so I went ahead and was like, yeah, why not? Next is Lily the Thief, and again, a lot of these graphic novels I just picked up for the illustration work. It just looked really cute. Next I have Be Prepared, which is by Vera Broskell, and this just looks like a fun little I don't know if it's Girl Scouts or just like a camping trip in general, but it looks like a fun little graphic novel about that. Then I have The Adventure Zone Volume 1. I did have Volume 2, which is Here There Be Goblins or something like that. So now I have Volume 1 and I can actually start the series. And then this one I believe I saw on Books with Chloe's channel. This is American Born Chinese. It's just a graphic novel about like being biracial. Next I have Kiss Number 8. It looks like kind of a middle school-esque drama situation. Then we have Displacement, which almost reminds me of the novel Internment, which I really enjoyed this year, but it looks like it's a graphic novel about the like displacement camps, the concentration camp kind of thing going on in the US. Next is Cece's Journal. This one was purely picked up for the illustration. I love that artwork. This one has been on my wish list for a while. It's called This One Summer, and I don't know what it's about, but again, artwork. Same with Bloom. This is by Kevin Panetta and Savannah Ganuchow. And I believe that this one is about like summertime and grief and that sort of thing, and like coming of age. Yeah, I'm so sorry for how horrible these descriptions are. And then we have Go With The Flow. And this one is about what it's like having a period. Yay! In graphic novel form. It reminds me of those like American Girl books where it was like how to be a girl or how to have friends or how to budget, those sort of things. You know what I'm talking about? Next I have The Daughters of Ys. This looked like a mythological type graphic novel, so that's why I picked that one up. Then we have Grimoire Noir, and I am obsessed with what this cover looks like. This is probably my favorite artwork of them all. I mean, look at that artwork. It looks perfect for spooky season. Let me see if I can find like a full page. I don't even know if I care what the story is about. I just love the artwork so much. There's a full page. It's, look at the girl in the back. Oh my gosh, I love this. Next I have V.E. Schwab's Extraordinary. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, so it comes as a signed copy. I didn't know it was signed. Yay, I get to keep up with all my V.E. Schwab books being signed. And finally, of the graphic novel section, I have 2 copies of Lore Olympus. This is the Books A Million edition, and this is the Fox and Wit edition. After I ordered this one, I canceled the Books A Million order, but it still showed up. So I have 2 copies. Moving quickly on to the adult romance section. I'm just gonna power through these. They're adult romance, they're fun, yay! We have The Best Laid Plans. I got this one because it had pizza on it. We have Real Men Knit, which is about a men's knitting club, I'm pretty sure. Mutts and Mistletoe looks like a cute Christmas read. Party of Two is part of the Jasmine Gilroy series I've been slowly collecting, with the wedding date and the proposal and holiday and all those good ones. Next is the Matchmaker's List. That just looks really cute. I've Got Your Number by Sophie Kinsella. I think Sophie also wrote like the Shopaholic series. Oh wow, I swear I didn't plan it. Christmas Shopaholic, Sophie Kinsella. I swear I did not plan that. And then we have The Charm Offensive by Allison Cochran, and I do want to touch on this one because it's a male-male romance in a bachelor type setting, which was so fun to me. And then The Heart Principle. I actually have read this one already and I adored it. It was my favorite of the Kiss Quotient series. And finally, The Love Hypothesis, and this is a Raylo fanfiction is what it originated as, but it's essentially this girl doesn't want it to be known that she doesn't have a boyfriend, so she like randomly kisses the first guy she sees, which ends up being this grumpy teacher at her work or scientist or something, and it's a grumpy sunshine. And the final stack here is my fantasy stack. So first we have City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. I've just been collecting very slowly the Shadowhunter series. Next is Find Me Their Bones, which is the second book of the Bring Me Their Hearts series trilogy. I actually really enjoyed this trilogy. I didn't expect to, but it was a lot of fun. Next I have Flame in the Mist, The Wrath of the Dawn, and The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Attier. I'm gonna be honest, I think that these are 2 different series, but I don't know which ones go with which. All I know is The Wrath and the Dawn is about a king who takes a different betrothed queen every night, and every night she wakes up dead. Or every morning she wakes up dead. Next I have The Queen Will Betray You, which is by Sarah Henning. It is the sequel to The Princess Will Save You, which is a gender-bent retelling of The Princess Bride. Then we have The Rise of Kyoshi, which is the first book of like the Kyoshi storyline, and I'm so excited to get to these. It's part of the Avatar: The Last Airbender stories. And then we have The Grimrose Girls, which is by Laura Pohl, and it is pitched as Descendants meets Pretty Little Liars. Yes, very excited. Thank you, Katie, for talking about this on your channel, Katie's Book Nook. I'll link her down below, so that I would know this existed and I could pick it up. And that is my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. Finally caught up on hauls, so I'm gonna be starting a new project soon regarding like physical TBR and like counting down and trying to really just read what I have. So I'm finally caught up on hauls. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you've hauled recently, and I'll check you in my next one. Bye, friends.